not a goblin. What are you?
I am your son and I deserve respect.
Where did I go wrong?
Excuse me, what?
Mount. I could ride you as a goblin.
Say that again to yourself, and imagine I came to you and said, hey, can you be my mount?
A tradition as old and gnarled as the roots of the Taran-tuula tree itself. Yet the goblin chief secretly fears that his son will not pass the test. Away and welcome to Tabletop Troupe.
Tabletop Troupe!
Today we have another versus game between one of our old regulars.
Vaynant over here.
And we have our dear friend,
Luan?
who's joining us for the first time today, but you'll see a lot of him in the main campaign coming up soon.
Whether you want to or not.
So, we will start this game off in the hut of the Goblin Chieftain. It is a hut woven of the roots of some sort of tree that they call the Taran-tuula tree. And he is lying in a hammock spun from spider silk, drinking some sort of concoction out of a halved spider eggshell.
Cool.
He looks down at you.
My son, today is the day.
Father, not this again. What is today? What's happening today?
It is your destiny, son, to become the chief of this tribe.
Father, I told you, my destiny is to become a dancer.
Enough of that nonsense.
Fine, I will do the chieftain ritual thing. It's fine.
Good.
Okay.
Will you care to explain what he looks like, what his name is, what his demeanor is like?
Sure. So his given birth name is Gorgok Spikes, but he's changed his name to Daniel Spikes because he feels like it rolls off the tongue a little bit better. It's easier to hear for the common ears, and he wants to kind of go against the normal grain of goblins, and he's more creative type. But he also aims to please his father. His father keeps hounding him about becoming the next chieftain, but he has some ideas of his own on how he will change the format of things being done in this certain tribe. He wears kind of colorful clothing, like light, wavy materials.
Also out of spider silk, but maybe colored.
Tie-dyed. and yeah, he's got like a little bit of armor on because he's still a goblin and he still knows that people discriminate against goblins and they just attack you for no reason. So he's first aiming to prove himself in the local communities, and now apparently he has to do some kind of ritualistic slaying of beasts. Yeah.
So Gorgok Senior looks down at you with a keen and judgmental eye.
Now, son, you know that we are known across the land for our prowess in battle and spider riding.
Yeah, I guess.
Not I guess, it is what we are known for. Now, any usual spider rider will choose a spider amongst those that we breed. But the son of a chief cannot just have a bred, tamed spider. No, on this day of your ritual, your rite of passage, you must go and tame a wild Taran-tuula spider.
A wild Taran-tuula spider. Okay, you know what? You've been on my back about this for a long time now, and I'll do it on the one condition, that I get to paint him any colors that I want. Okay?
Does the spider have a say in this?
No, spiders have no say.
Well, if you could do that, I would be impressed, for this spider is the last of its kind in the cave beneath the grand Taran-tuula tree.
And the Taran-tuula tree is a massive tree that has these kind of branches that go downwards, kind of looking very spider-like itself. And the roots grow down into the cave of the tree.
Now, this spider will not be easy to tame. In fact, he is the most fierce of them all.
I've heard this so many times before.
And you kind of have a thought bubble of what the spider might be and look like. Go on, you care to describe?
So, Toby McSpider, his mother told him that he just used to be a regular spider at one point, and that he was bitten by a cursed giant. Someone said radioactive giant, but apparently that doesn't exist in Faerun. He was living with his mom. As soon as he got too big, she told him to get out of the cave and go find his own. He wasn't too happy about that. But he's a solitary kind of spider, just wants to be left alone. He does a lot of knitting, makes a lot of doilies. Kind of looks like a cross between a tarantula and a jumping spider, very big eyes, almost cute. So not as fearsome as maybe the picture you have in your head,
Right.
but he'll kill you.
He'll kill you.
I'll give you.
Yeah, death is upon us. All right.
All right. So that is how you find yourself at the entrance to this cave.
Father, can I ask you something? You know, since I'm doing this all for you, is it okay if I just take my trusty sidekick?
That friend of yours.
Yes, that friend of mine.
Very well. They can help you carry all your baggage that you always have
Yeah,
with
it's
you.
just a roadie, you know. It's like axes and weapons are so heavy to carry on your own, you know. He's just basically gonna follow me around with a little golf cart.
You disgust me. Why can't you do this yourself?
I just like the company, Father.
You are not a goblin. What are you?
I am your son. I am your son, and I deserve respect.
Or you will prove that today.
Okay.
And so, because you, as a goblin boss, have this redirect feature, I'd say you have a kind of roadie with you, but he has 1 hit point.
Okay.
So
it can be used once.
Kind of like a once-off thing that can be used, and he'll be there with you.
All right. Yeah. He's not gonna attack or do anything.
No.
He's very weak. But he's strong enough to carry my scimitar and my javelin.
Are you going to dance your way out of your dad's tent?
Sure. I
Do a little
do a
pirouette.
little moonwalk outside. Cheers, Father.
Oh, where did I go wrong?
And with that, we cut to the entrance of the cave, where you now need to proceed to enter. Toby, you can, well, 3 things. I need you to close your eyes for a moment.
Okay.
Right. You can point, firstly, where can you pass your mini over there? You can point to where you are in this cave.
So, kind of, like, let's say over there,
All right.
in that corner.
Okay.
And then,
you have 2 webs that are secret within this cave that he could potentially step in. So you can point to 2 more locations.
okay.
I use my keen sense of hearing.
Okay.
Triangulate position.
Okay. Cool.
2, right? Or 3?
2.
2, okay.
Yeah. Cool. And you may open your eyes. Right. You have a torch. That is pretty much the only gear other than listed on your stat block that you have.
Okay. Come, Stefan. Come. Hurry up.
These things are heavy.
No. You heard my father. We have to prove our worth so that maybe one day I can finally take over this tribe and teach the arts of dance to all my goblin folk.
He's like this really kind of like shriveled goblin with like, you know, he has no muscle on his arms and legs, just under the weight of things. He looks at you and says,
But I'm not warrior goblin. I'm a silk weaver. Are you sure you want me to accompany you?
Don't worry, I will protect you. I will protect you with all my might. Have you seen these? You don't get these from not dancing.
Magnificent.
and
I'm like a gymnast. I've got like a gymnast physique.
Gymnast body,
Yeah,
okay.
because I'm just dancing all day.
cool. You may proceed to enter the cave as you will.
Okay, cool. Where's my...
Can I say, I don't know if we're getting to the description of the cave yet, but Toby is a bit of an artist himself. He would also do a bit of taxidermy after sucking out the juices and the fluids of whatever comes into his cave. He'd try and stuff them with some of the webbing and try and pose them in interesting artistic positions. And his webs also like tapestries. Very shit. They look horrible, but he tries his best to paint like little landscapes, or not paint, but like weave little landscapes into his webbing.
Cool.
Oh, wow.
So it looks like a bad kindergarten class.
Awesome. Awesome. Is this my character?
Yeah, that would be you.
Alright,
And then I'll give you another guy in a second. Just hold on.
Or Stefan.
Yeah, little Stefan that you can put
He looks like a dancer. Look at that
with
squat.
you.
Look at that squat. Look at those legs. All right.
Oh, yes, master.
Stefan.
Shadow.
Cool.
All right. Me and Stefan will enter the cave. And I see that the goblin boss has a wisdom of -1. So, for what it's worth, I will do a perception check as I enter the cave just to scope the surroundings.
Okay.
It's completely dark in here.
Are you entering with your torch lit?
Yes.
Okay. So you have 20-foot radius of 20-foot radius of bright lights, and then dim light for additional 20 foot. So it doesn't.
But
look-
I do have dark vision. I see.
You do have dark vision, so it's up to you whether you want to use a torch or not. Torches are also no. I won't tell you that. You can figure that out on your own.
Okay. You know what? He's not very smart. He's just gonna walk in there with a torch.
With a torch.
Yeah.
Okay.
With a torch lit. So he walks in and makes a little perception check.
Cool.
Tries to, I guess, find like a trail of where the spider could be. Just like any hints of spider webs, any hints of. It's basically just scoping the surroundings and seeing what it looks like.
How far exactly do you want to enter into the cave?
I'll get to like just about the entrance here.
Alright.
But right before I get to like the clearing, that's when I do my perception check.
You're trying to be stealthy as well, not making noise, essentially.
I think
He does have a torch lit in
I
this
have
very
a
dark.
torch lit, and me and Stefan are like
Okay,
chatting
you're
away.
chatting away, okay.
He's not the most subtle of.
All right.
types.
So you make a perception check then, or what? Tell me what would the passive perception be of the spider?
Passive perception is 10, but can I make a stealth check? Because
Yeah, you can make a stealth check definitely
Sick.
against your perception check, but I'm also doing a reverse here.
9 for my stealth.
9 for your stealth.
My passive perception is 9.
Okay, I'm gonna say because this is your lair, essentially, you can have an advantage on your stealth check.
Yes.
Oh, that's much better. That's 22.
Okay.
There's
Can-
no way I can beat that because I
can-
have -1.
Can you, for what it's worth, also make a stealth? No, I mean, you have a torch lit. You're gonna see that coming in. There's no roll even required for that. So you immediately see this flood of light enter the mouth of your cave.
You just hear,
Not very stealthy.
It's echoing off the wall,
Oh, okay.
so it's this kind of cascading effect where you have no idea where it's coming from.
Oh, there must be a chipmunk in these near caves.
Roll your perception check.
Okay, ooh, 17 -1, so 16. It's still.
Okay.
What does a cave look like? What do I see as I enter?
So you enter, your light floods about 20 feet, so you don't see all the way to the far edge.
Well, I can see. I have dark vision, so I can see up to 60 feet.
Yeah,
in
but-
dim light.
But dark vision doesn't allow you to just see everything clearly. It's more like a very gray.
Okay.
So you'd see like vague definitions of shapes.
Okay.
But this just being a cave, even dark vision doesn't give you that much info. But you have your torch on.
Okay.
Right, so I'm just going to point to you. So you have 10, 20 feet of light around you like that.
Okay.
And then you have like an additional 20 feet like that. So right now you're not really seeing. Also, what happens when you have a torch lit, that kind of negates your dark vision in a way, because now you're shining light. So you're not trying to see into the dark as such anymore.
Yeah.
So you see some things lying around. You see some desiccated husks of bodies. You see some bones. You see maybe some old, like rusted weapons or whatever from.
Do I see the arts and crafts? that
Yeah, I would say you do. You see, you rolled a
you- 16.
16. You see one web over here, kind of on the floor, spun into what would you say? What does it look like?
I would say it is a pyramid of spiders, almost like they're doing like a cheerleader routine.
Wow.
There's
Dead spiders.
No, they're all like I've weaved it so that it looks like spiders forming this pyramid. There's also like a spider looking like it's lounging, maybe drinking a glass of wine. Another one with a sword and a shield, looking heroic.
Wow. Okay, cool. So immediately I'm like, Stefan, look! It's an art gallery! And I just like go to every piece, especially that one at the back. I'll run up straight there. And I pull Stefan with me, like, no, master, no! and then I'm just like talking like art talk, like, yes, like, as you can see, it's like really showing us the struggle that spiders have, you know, the struggle they have as a society of spiders. Like climbing to the top is really, really tough, you know. And
Can I say something without giving away my position, using the echoes of the cave, just menacingly? Like, I see we have a art connoisseur here.
Father?
No,
Mother?
I'm not your father as far as I know. Maybe I do get around a little bit, but listen.
Who's that? Are you the owner? Are you the creator of this art?
I am indeed, and because you seem to appreciate my art, I will give you this fair warning. I'm not interested in whatever you're trying to sell or do here. Look, I'm not looking for any visitors. If it's one of those tribes where they, you know, the ritual thing, please don't. It's very rude and...
Look, I must say, it is one of those tribe things.
I knew
Unfortunately,
it. I knew it.
But I have a proposition for you, okay?
I'm listening.
So, if you would accompany me, and we can maybe come to like an agreement, a deal. You can accompany me, and we can show, because my father is the chief, okay? He's a big important goblin, and he's gonna keep sending on goblin folk in here to try and prove their strength, to kill you. And you're gonna have like that hassle. I know you're a strong, big,
I mean,
strong...
it's also free snacks and free food. A few of them have tried it before. None of them survived, so...
Okay, so it is beneficial to you. Well, what I was gonna say is you can pretend to be my mount, and we can go...
Excuse me, what?
Mount. I could ride you as a goblin boss.
Say that again to yourself, and imagine I came to you and said, hey, can you be my mount?
I'm trying...
Would you be cool with that?
Where is this guy? Stefan, this negotiating is not helping. That was a bad idea. That was your idea.
It's quite... He's Stefan. He's starting to get like super freaked out by this voice cascading all over him. And he takes like a mini little spear that he has and tries to perceive where the voice is coming from, and he just chucks it out of, not knowing what else to do.
Okay, I see it how it is.
What? No, Stefan, stop it. Stop it.
I will... Cannot we roll for initiative?
Roll for initiative. If you take that
What is
as
happening?
completely offensive,
Yeah.
then...
No, me being his mount, rude, sir. Rude.
It's pretend. It's role play.
Stefan's throw completely misses. He's pathetic, but that does, kick off initiative.
Okay, fine. Trying to do the diplomatic styles, but
Do I have advantage because I am stealthing?
Stealth, yeah, you would have a initial.
8.
So I just want to say, before we get into it, there are these two kind of, these are the roots of the Taran-tuula tree above that are kind of situated like that. But just for line of sight between us, I will put it on the side here and place these as to where they are.
Okay.
If you're happy with that.
So there's these long, gnarly roots just hanging from the roof of the cave, which is about 50 feet up. Not that you don't actually see the entire top of the roof because you only have
Okay.
about 40 foot of light. So, but it looks to curve in more or less where your light is ending.
I'm going to use it as part of my installation later, my art installation.
Cool. So, what are your initiatives?
17 for old Toby McSpider.
Okay.
It's 8 for Daniel Spikes.
Cool.
Couldn't dance your way out of this one. Good going.
Trying to dance with words.
Good dance.
So, Toby, what do you want to do as you see these intruders?
Okay, where am I? Let's see, 10, 20. I will get a little bit closer to about there. And I will use,
You hear it scuttling down the side behind you now.
more art projects.
No.
And I will use my web, which has got a range of 30 feet.
Cool.
I'll try and web Daniel.
So, you have your initial web, which is free, but then after that, it's a recharge effect.
Cool. Is that also advantage because it's coming out of stealth, eh?
No, that is. Oh, is it also advantage?
Yeah, it would be at one attack with advantage here.
11.
No. It's not a hit. Look! I'm trying to make a deal here that's beneficial for both parties. Parties. Woohoo.
I will not be some kind of mount to be ridden.
Okay, fine. It seems like I'm
Have you
going
heard
to
of
have.
consent? Have you heard of consent?
I'm asking consent.
And I'm saying no.
Okay, then I shall have to do this the hard way. And I go in for. Well, he's come out of stealth now.
Yeah, it's coming out a web. You shoot out of your butt, presumably, so it kind of does the tuck under and it shoots.
Not like this.
It actually goes. Stefan is so small that the web shoots and he goes through one of the holes as he jumps up, and the web sticks to the wall just behind you guys.
Did that I missed on purpose. It's a warning shot.
Yeah, warning shots.
All right.
That's where your corpse will hang later. Cool. So I look at Stefan and I'm just like, stay behind me, Stefan. Stay behind me.
I am behind you.
And he's sort of just hanging on to your
Yeah.
ankle.
Okay. But does he move on his own initiative?
If you're telling him to move with you, you can do that. If you're telling him to stay put, up to you.
Okay, it's just like a little sidekick basically.
Okay.
So I'll have him stay behind me, and then let's see if I.
If you're not telling him something contrary, then he will just be literally hanging onto your ankle.
Okay.
He's about hip height, between knee height and hip height.
He's quite small even
He's
for a
super
goblin.
small, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna. So the goblin boss has multi-attack with its scimitar. The second attack though has disadvantage, but I feel like that's my best call here because it's also +4 to hit for scimitar. So I'm just gonna run up straight. The goblin roots now coming out of him, you see the dancer facade kind of fading away a bit, and it's like,
Yeah! Now we kill!
You're not going to dance up to me?
no. He's running up gracefully, but the goblin survival instincts is now kicking in. He sees a warning shot has been shot, and he does not want to die. He still wants to pursue his life of dreams. So let's go for 2 attacks. First attack. So I run up, and I see this big scary spider who does not want to be mounted.
It's actually quite cute up for
There's a moment of hesitation when I'm like, you're actually kind of cute and would be a cool mount. And I attack, but all my attacks are going to be non-lethal because I do eventually want to, what do you call it?
Mount me.
Mount you.
I'd say for the purposes
Submit!
For the purpose of this game, if you get him down to 0, it doesn't knock him unconscious. It subdues him to the point where he's like, okay,
I have to submit.
I have to submit.
But if you knock me to 0, I'm dead.
I will eat you. And then
It will
my
suck you
innards.
dry and then use your remnants for art.
Yeah. Okay, so first attack. 10 plus 4 is 14?
That just hits.
Oh, okay. Let's go for the second attack as well. Just with disadvantage now. So that's 3. And, it's 3. So one attack hits, and it is a d6 plus 2. So let's go for that. 4 damage.
Rude.
Yeah, so I run in. I see negotiating is not helping. I come in for a first slice. It hits him right across the face, but as I hit him, he retaliates a bit, and I want to do a little backslash again, but I just miss because he's retaliating.
And you scar me. Sir, that hurts.
Well, you don't want to be mounted, so now I have to submit you into mounting, the mounting business. The mounting business.
Goblins are so... It's all about mounting for you.
Well, for me it's all about dancing, but I have to do this to get my dad off my back, so it's unfortunate for you. This is how the story will roll out.
We'll see how the story rolls out.
Okay.
I've been craving a little bit of Goblin Boss.
Toby.
Well, he slashed me, which hurt. I'll have to reciprocate and go for a bite attack. See my cute eyes? Like, first, after you slash me, I'm like, owie. And then I'm going for a bite.
The big.
That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Ooh, that's gonna hit.
Yeah, that hits me hard.
That is 8 points of piercing damage.
Owie.
And you need to make a constitution saving throw.
Stefan's now just clutching tighter into your leg.
You'll be the hors d'oeuvre.
Con save, let's go. What is my con save? Do I have any bonuses to this? I don't think so. Roll rolls, baby. 13?
Okay, so you only take half damage.
Oh.
Ooh, that's cool.
So
Oh, of more damage.
Yeah.
yeah, Toby like really like climbs up over you. See now, you were not like mentally prepared for these massive arachnid legs.
See how it feels like?
A lot bigger than I thought you would be.
See, not so nice being mounted, is it?
The venomous teeth kind of dripping over
Can
you.
we talk about this?
That is 7 half to 3 points of extra poison damage.
And I'm not poisoned? Oh, I'm
No,
not
no, because you succeeded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeez, okay, this is gonna be a short fight. Cool.
The spider is hanging.
He's on top of me.
On top of you.
Cool, I'm gonna go for another 2 scimitar attacks. So he's on top of me now. I'm gonna Samwise Ganji. Try and poke him in the face.
Nice.
Let's go. 15 plus 4.
That hits.
And it's okay. That's another 4 points of damage. Damn nice. And then disadvantaged roll. 10. Oh, fuck. 9. It's gonna miss. Okay, and then I use my bonus action to disengage, which I can do as one of my features, which is nimble escape.
Cool. So Toby's kind of just like weaving around on his legs, you just stabbing upwards. You managed to get one, second one.
Yeah, right as I dance, and right as I stab you, you kind of like squeal in a little bit of pain and use that opportunity to kind of slip out and moonwalk back. I'm gonna go this way.
You can make it.
And I'm gonna start climbing these vines. So that'll be 1, 2, 3. So I have like 15 feet of movement left.
Yeah, you can climb up 15 feet.
Okay, so I'll just climb up here a bit.
Stefan's
And-
still just clutching to your leg,
Yeah.
climbing the roots now.
Okay.
You see there's immediately a bit of a sway to it, so if you were to use your motion, you could, I mean, they're quite tall, they're hanging from the roof, which is like 50 feet down, so
Okay.
you can get quite a big swing on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Gonna make me work for my food. I need to burn off some calories anyway. I've been getting lazy.
Cool. Yeah, that's my turn. Back to you.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can get my web back.
Yeah,
I
go
need to
for
roll
it.
a 5 or a 6.
A
5.
5.
Oh shit.
Good rolls, good
I-
rolls.
Turn to you. He's about 30 feet away.
Well, so you move 15 feet and then 15 feet up, so he's not. He's maybe like 20 feet away. If you're
Okay,
doing the
that's
sort of
enough.
Still in range.
Pythagoras.
My butt to you.
Gross.
Punai web.
It's so disgusting. I can't believe we ride these creatures. They're so primitive. Although the art's pretty good.
That is 17 to hit.
Yeah, that is.
You are hit by my webbing.
Oh, so the web goes and like wraps around the roots.
So, can I use redirect attack on this?
It is a ranged weapon attack, so technically yes. According to the rules, you can have this capture Stefan instead.
Okay, so I see you.
Yeah.
I see you like doing your move, and from previously watching you do this, I know webs are coming. And as you shoot your web up, I take Stefan and I throw him towards the web, and it kind of like wraps around him in the middle, and he falls straight down
Okay,
in
perfect.
the middle. Like,
Yeah.
and now he's webbed, and I'm like,
He is restrained.
sorry, Stefan! It was you or me! It was you or me!
How could you do this to me?
I'm royalty!
Nice. Yeah. So the web just like it kind of hits him mid spew or mid, what would you say, mid projectile, and wraps around and falls down.
Cool. Aha! That's the only redirect I have. So, well, he's still alive, so technically, if I get up to him.
Yeah, but
We-
but he would have to free him from that web. I'm gonna say for him to free himself from that is gonna be really hard.
Yeah, he needs to. You need to make a DC 12 strength check.
Yeah, his strength is like -10.
Minus 10.
No, I don't know.
How is he
just
carrying
very bad. That's what I was saying. It's fucking hard for him to carry this thing. He's dragging it. All right.
All right.
Toby, that would be a turn.
Okay, it's my turn. I will then use my movement
Okay.
to go 30 feet, 10, 20, 30. Wow, over there.
Scattering to the other roots. Okay. Right. So you barely missed the web attack. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna jump down next to Stefan, and I'm gonna try and cut him open. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that an action to try and free him?
Yeah.
It would be your action to try
Okay.
and free him. So that's really up to you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna action try and free him.
Well, only the creature inside can make strength checks. So you, from the outside, would be trying to destroy the web.
Am I assisting him on his strength check, or is this?
No,
me?
if you're assisting him from the outside, you're trying to cut the web open.
Right, right.
So if you want to do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's an attack. You
It's an
basically
attack, so I have
attack.
+4. Okay. 15.
Yeah, that hits. So go roll for damage.
Okay. Oh, fuck. 3 damage.
Okay.
I have multi-attack though.
So you have two choices here. You see that you could potentially, with just carrying on with your second attack, you could potentially get it open, or you could light the web on fire, but that might also kill stuff.
Yeah. No. I'll just carry on.
No, he's webbed up good.
Yeah.
I could read
And
it.
what if I just heat the blade a little bit with my torch, and then? But that's more of an action, I guess.
Yeah, that
It's
would
not
take a
enough
bit
time.
longer to do. So.
Okay. So I'm just gonna go for another attack.
What are you doing to my food?
9.
Unfortunately.
God damn disadvantage.
As Stefan is struggling, he kind of just wraps himself more tightly into the innards of the web.
So what I'll do is, as I'm trying to cut through this web and it's just not getting there, I realize like, okay, I'm feeling badly hurt. I was almost poisoned, and I chuck the torch into his line of sight, kind of as an attempt to blind him a little bit, like a solar flare. and then I try and, with that distraction, try and hide maybe somewhere. I don't know if the root goes into the ground. Maybe there's like a little opening there somewhere.
They're just hanging from the rooftop of the
Right,
cave.
right, 'cause they're swinging, so.
So the thicker parts of the root are more up. So I'd say you're using the solar flare in accompaniment with the roots that are there. You're very small in stature.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's enough to try and hide behind in the darkness.
Okay.
roll the flare comes past you. Roll a percentile dice for me.
Percentile. Okay. I like these.
The old fire in the eye trick.
Yeah.
Classic goblin.
Classic goblin moves.
Yeah.
I'm really honing in. It's 64.
64. Okay. The torch flies past you. It does like have a bit of effect on your vision and being able to see him, but the torch then and snuffed in the process of throwing it. It is
Darkness.
now darkness.
Luckily, I have dark vision.
So do I. So go ahead and you can now roll a stealth check. I'd say with the addition of the torch being thrown and you hiding behind the thing, you can have a +2 to the roll.
Oh, nice. Thanks. 19.
19.
Yeah.
You roll a perception check.
No, 5.
Yeah, the fire.
Yeah!
Flash. All right, that would be
I
your
moonwalk into stealth.
Okay, you are effectively hidden. You have an inkling of where he might be. There's not that many places to hide, unless he went into one of the little crags on the side of the cave. It's either that or the roots. Those are the two places to hide.
Is Stefan still alive? Is he saying anything?
He's just squirming still inside of the thing, trying to. I'll say he'll make for the hell of it, he'll make a strength check. Not that
What
it's-
is this? Okay, because you can't have -10 on anything. You're dead if you have -10 something, right?
I mean, he's really shriveled up.
I mean, -10 means he has a minus.
I'll say he has
20.
he has the lowest that can possibly be is -5.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No, he rolled a 3, so -2. He somehow wraps himself more into the web. Oh my god!
Is it now?
Stefan,
Toby's
you're
turn.
useless.
Yeah, Toby.
Like, clever little goblin hiding. There's only so many places you can hide, little goblin.
Oh God.
In the meantime, I'm feeling a bit peckish.
Oh no. Stefan, no.
And I will make a bite attack on Stefan.
Okay.
Ah, he's
Go.
dead.
I mean, with advantage, obviously he's restrained. He's pretty much incapacitated at this point.
And it's restrained. Is that critical hit? Or not? No. Oh, but it's a natural 19.
Yeah,
Can we say he said he's got 1 hit point?
yeah.
I kind of look around. I don't know where you are. My eyes like look in different directions. Like, with friends like these, and I just like start sucking him dry like a milkshake.
It was already quite dry to begin with, but
Drink a milkshake, Daniel.
his milkshake's not bringing the boys to the yard. It's not bringing the boys to the yard.
Like a yogi sip, I just
Nice.
drink him
There's
clean.
not much. It's like a little, one of the little fruit juice boxes. That's about as much as you
Those
get
little
out of
those
it.
school boxes. Like, I just discard him and chuck him to the side.
God. Well, at least he's
I'd say-
he served a purpose.
I'd say that nourishment you received from Stefan gives you 1 reroll on a web recharge.
Okay, nice. Oh, by the way, that gives me. Let me see if I can get that back.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
So you can use a reroll now if you want. No.
No
Okay.
problem.
Luck?
Stefan has served his purpose. He took 1 action from him. He saved me from a web, so I'm happy.
All right. What would you like to do? You are hidden still at the moment.
Okay, I'm hidden, so I'm in the vines. I'm gonna like, I guess, try and swing over him and then out of stealth come from above with 2 scimitar attacks
Okay. Go for a strength check again.
to see how
With the
far.
vines.
9?
9. I'd say he's I'd say that's good enough. He's not that far from you right now.
Okay.
So you just use all your movement.
Okay,
you
then I
swing.
come out of stealth with my scimitar. Yeah, you killed Stefan! I kind of liked him.
What do you think
mean-
you are, Tarzan?
Yeah.
Technically, you killed Stefan.
What, me?
Use them as a shield.
Well, I mean, You know, potato.
Using a friend as a meat shield. Classic goblin.
Yeah, well, you know, I am a goblin, so.
Classic goblins. Okay, go for it. Go
Like a
for
boss.
a advantaged attack.
All right, cool.
Yeah, Stefan is dead. Tasty.
Fucking bad rolls. 10. Doesn't hit.
10.
Okay, then I'll go for another attack with disadvantage. It's not gonna hit because that was already a miss. Yeah. 2 misses.
Okay.
The dice are mean.
You come swinging over, but you.
I overjudge.
Yeah, you misjudge and you're trying to swing backwards. But
And I kind of fall over there.
If a spider could have a look of just this pure disappointment on its face, that's what you kind of see. It's like,
I'm also not used to the dark vision thing. I don't really like dark spaces. This is
yeah.
an
So
adjustment.
I'll give you a choice. So you can jump off or you can stay on the vines.
Okay.
Yeah. You didn't fail that badly that you fall off.
Right. Okay. Cool. So yeah, I'll keep swinging, I guess then.
Okay. So
On
you're
this.
staying in the same kind of trajectory.
So what? Am I just there?
Yeah, I will put you there for now. But because you're in motion.
Yeah,
You keep
exchanges.
swinging for now.
Cool.
Toby, he comes swinging over you, see him sort of miss you, swing back, and you can wait for him to swing back to you.
Yeah.
let's first see, it's my turn again, so let me see if I get my web back. I do.
You do? Okay.
Nice.
Let's try and shoot him while he's swinging past. I've got 30-foot range, so
Okay.
This was a bad idea.
I just keep following you. Ooh, that is 14.
Miss.
It's got a high armor class.
Sneaky goblin.
Woo! It's more just the motion of me swinging. And,
You know you're just delaying the inevitable, right?
you know, delaying is kind of my thing. Delaying is my thing. And as I swing back and he takes a bite at me, I swing back again, and then I'm just gonna try the same move.
I haven't taken my movement yet. That was just my action.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
true.
I was jumping the gun.
Now I will try and run back here.
Okay.
Very nice.
So, Toby, because he's swinging, you don't have to disengage to be able to move away safely. Kind of happens for you. Daniel, you're no longer hidden. He now knows where you are.
Yeah. So I'm gonna swing again, and I'm gonna try and. Would it be an action to try and swing to the other vine?
You can
This-
jump and make a acrobatics check.
I just wanna check. So if I'm like swinging here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't get Jason. So yeah, I'm gonna swing. Oh fuck. This is like loose.
I know, it's just a magnet.
Oh, okay. I've broken minis before. So I swing and yeah, I'm gonna make an acrobatics check to see if I can
Jump to that one.
jump to him,
To him. Okay.
adjacent to him.
All right.
All right.
So yeah, you swing up about halfway, and you feel the vine about to go back on its trajectory. And go for an acrobatics check.
These dice are giving me the worst rolls. 7 again.
I'd say, okay, I'm gonna give you an option here. I'm gonna do the roll with emphasis thing because it's
Okay.
like a crazy, wacky move.
All right.
So roll with emphasis. You roll 2 d20s, and the one that is the most dramatic
Extreme.
result away from 10 is the one you take.
Okay.
Yeah. So you rolled a 7.
Well, it was 5 plus the dice roll was 5,
Okay.
and now I rolled a 15.
Ah. Okay. So they're equally away. So there's like a moment of contemplation where all the maths is working in your head, like how's it going to work. So those are equal results. So roll again.
Roll again, one more time. 6
And
plus 2.
the other one.
Oh,
Yeah.
19.
Okay.
Okay.
So
okay.
it could have either failed spectacularly or succeeded spectacularly, and you take a moment to really just own in all your dancing repertoire skills that you've learned.
Yeah, I have been practicing and training my whole life for this very particular moment. and I release, and I come down with 2 scimitar attacks.
Does he come?
Did it work? Aha. Yes. So,
Is there a web there?
so yes, indeed, that is where one of the secret webs were placed.
Okay. Perfect. Great.
Woo, perfect.
Like this isn't just like the perfect landing and trap.
And you just
This isn't part of the routine.
I have to give you props though. That was splendid.
Thank you.
It looked very cool.
Look, I know that this is a pretty equally matched battle. So I'm gonna make one last proposition to you. All right? I agree that the mounting of spiders is barbaric. And I am the chieftain's son. I am the successor to the throne, and I want to change the way we live. I want to take us more into the root of the arts and the performing arts and the visual arts. And I want to get rid of the whole spider mounting business. It's totally ridiculous. So please aid me, and you can maybe help me kill my father so that I can succeed him. And make
it's
a
up
better,
to you.
better
up to you
life.
if you want to take this into consideration or not.
I would say, make a persuasion check
Okay.
at
Not gonna be very good.
disadvantage with a DC of. Make it interesting. Let's make it 14.
Okay.
You know-
Disadvantage.
Because you know he's restrained now.
Yeah.
So
Equally matched. Okay.
you can still, by the way, make stabs on him. It's just a disadvantage.
Okay.
So, but
my
your
arms
first-
are loose.
Well, there you can kind of like try and.
Okay. Like stretch the web
Yeah.
a little bit. All right. Come on, dice. You've been failing me a lot. I don't want you to fail me. These were gifted dice from this guy. Maybe that's why it's like they were cursed. Okay, 18.
Ooh. Second one.
Plus nothing.
What is that?
10. Yeah. Damn it. So
Like-
close.
You can see Toby is considering it. He's like, you should respect this, but as an artist, I kind of like working alone.
Okay, well, was that an action to try and persuade
No,
him?
I'll say. Well,
No, it's just, that was just your speaking. So you still have your attacks or your actions.
Yeah, so I'm like, fine. Well, I don't want to die, so stabby stabby.
Cool. Disadvantage.
like,
That's a miss. Second attack, also disadvantage. Ooh, but that is 17 to hit.
oh, that definitely
That'll
hits.
hit, yeah.
It's one hit.
So you get a little bit too cocky and like come up teasing him close to the
You're
web.
like
and-
ready to eat me, and then I just go like this, and you walk.
Ah, my eye!
Yeah,
That was my favorite.
You get. I told you, evenly matched. Evenly matched. Okay, d6 of damage. Ooh, a 7 damage.
Ooh, oh jeez. Yeah.
Stabby, stabby.
Bloodied my eye.
Stefan! Stefan, help!
Stefan, I can help you now.
God, here we go. I think I'm dead.
There's this green liquid is just oozing out of one of my eyes. I'm like, you fought a good battle, but I think it's your time is up.
Okay, so you, for what it's worth, you can re-roll your web, but he's already
He's
restrained.
already restrained. Let's see what happens. So a bite attack, 18 to hit.
Was that with advantage? Okay, cool.
He hits.
That hits. Roll your damage.
That is 11 points of piercing
That's
damage.
dead. Dead.
Not even taking the poison damage into consideration.
Yeah, he's dead. So how do you kill me? Oh, how do you do this? Maybe you don't kill me. Maybe it's non-lethal damage.
Like, I will remember, as a fellow artiste, I'll make sure that the world remembers you. And I start sucking you dry. And then some time passes, and outside my cave, just to try and deter this shit from happening again, I have stuffed you in, and I've made like almost like puppet strings from the web, and you are colorful with Stefan, and when I pull on the webs, the two of you do this beautiful dance routine.
Forever. So he got his dream in the end, even though he's dead. He's a dancer now, and him and Stefan is living out the rest of their death in somewhat, happy ending.
At the end of the dance routine, you two kind of dance and then hug each other.
It's sick.
And so a new tradition forms where the spiders of the Taran-tuula tree now go to hunt for goblins to turn them into little puppets for their puppet shows.
Big puppets.
And the tables have turned.
The table has turned. Great.
It's about damn time.
All right. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that game. If you don't want to be turned into a desiccated husk of a puppet, like and subscribe, maybe.
And hit that notification bell.
Yeah, because these kind of things happen in real life. You just don't know about it. So,
Yeah, it's real.
so stay safe and subscribe.
Don't mount spiders without consent.
Yeah,
Okay?
it's very important.
Lesson learned.